Hi everyone! So back in May, I decided to put together a selection of 90s outfits for my summer wardrobe this year. I ended up making 6 outfits, 3 dresses, 3 tops and 3 skirts. It took 21 days and all of the patterns were taken from Burda pattern magazines from the 90s. On day 1, I started with the first dress. This is a designer pattern that was made exclusively for Burda by the German designer Johann Stockheimer. The dress is cut to delineate the figure and it has sharply defined details, including top-stitched double vertical seams. It was a part of Stockheimer's spring and summer collection in 1996, which was meant to bear all his trademark characteristics: precision cutting technique, clear lines, and a soft, feminine feel. For me, it was a delight working with this pattern, and as soon as I started cutting out all of the pieces and sewing the first seams, I could feel that it is a designer pattern and not your regular commercial pattern. I wanted it to be just below the knee, so I did add a couple of centimeters to the hem, and I also made the shoulder straps a bit wider and longer than what the pattern recommended. On day 4, I started the second project, a stretched jersey top and an ankle-length skirt. The top took about 2 days, and the skirt 3 days. The top has pleats at the shoulder seams as well as at the lower front and back edge. It also has really long tie bands that you can double wrap around the waist and then knot them together either at the back or the side. The fabric I used for the skirt was extremely lightweight and slippery, and although I am happy with how it turned out, I can't say I enjoyed working with that fabric. I love the skirt pattern, however, and I do plan to use it again, but next time with a woven fabric. The next project is another skirt and top ensemble. I made a few changes to the blouse here. In the original pattern, the blouse hem sits just under the bust, but I wanted it longer, so I extended the hem by almost 10 centimetres, and I also took out the sleeves. Omitting the sleeves was a last-minute decision. After cutting them out, I realised those sleeves were huge, probably the largest sleeve pattern I've ever cut out. And because I was using cotton, the sleeves would have turned out drastically puffy. It would look fine if you're using lightweight fabrics as the pattern suggests, but my cotton was a little more stiff, so this wasn't going to work. I do actually like how it turned out without the sleeves. And then the wrap skirt was very straightforward. The skirt was, I would say, the easiest piece I made here out of all the 6 outfits. At the start of week 3, I started my second dress, which is an A-line ankle length dress with a back zipper. I did shorten the hem here, so mine is slightly shorter than the original pattern. I also added a belt and some bias tape details. Those were not a part of the pattern. The next project was a wrap over blouse and wrap over skirt. You may have noticed by now that all the tops I've made are white, and that's because I get a lot of use out of white tops, especially in the summer. I can pair a white top with almost any skirt I have in my wardrobe. They're easy to mix and match with. And then for the skirt, I followed the pattern as is, but I did lengthen the skirt hem from above the knee to right below the knee. And finally, on day 20, I started the last project, which took around 2 days. This is a very wearable, slightly tailored, lightweight, soft draping jersey dress, and just like the first dress, this is another designer collaboration with Burda. This is by the designer Dorothy Biss. I lengthened the skirt hem here a bit, and I also took off the sleeve. I wasn't planning on omitting the sleeves here either, but I tried it on just before attaching the sleeves, and then tried it on again right after attaching the first sleeve and realised I like the sleeveless look better. So, those were my 90s patterns for my summer wardrobe this year. I also wanted to show you how I would combine, mix and match all the pieces together. I'd love to hear which combination you like the best.